estimation, by 2015, it will probably become the third largest megacity after Tokyo and probably Bombay. So if you look at Lagos, the population currently, the estimate, no matter which divide you are coming from, is put at between 16 to 18 million. The entire Belgium as a country, the population of the entire Belgium as a country is about 11 million. Greeks is about 11 million. Probably, if you come back nearer home, Liberia is just about 4 million, 3.8 million.
Do you want it to be a country?
Now, let me now break it down. By the time you look at what is happening in Lagos, and you compare it to what is happening in these areas that I've called countries, if you take out the crime rate in Lagos and put it in some of these countries, they will tell you there's nothing happening.
So are you
if you look at the population of Lagos, you look at the population density. The population density in Lagos is put at about 4,200 people per square meter. In built-up areas, is about 20,000 people per square meter.
So
now, by the time you break down what is happening in Lagos and probably work out per capita crime rate, you obviously probably reach a conclusion that nothing is actually happening. I can tell you, and I want to say this very respectfully, that Lagos is one of the safest cities. It is the safest city in Nigeria, and it is one of the safest in the whole of Africa.
So how is the report?
What you have seen is that of recent, we've had challenges because there are some kind of crimes that Lagosians were not used to, that some copycat criminals are beginning to try in Lagos. And what you've seen is Lagos State Police Command is actually coming out under intensive pressure because of their own success in the past. If you are policing a city like Lagos, where you have all the media domiciled, and then you have been very successful, and suddenly there's a little challenge, you're definitely going to come under serious pressure. Lagos State Police Command is actually suffering from part of the explanation you have with what is happening is because Lagos has been a very peaceful place. The command has done extremely well, very well for itself, and then suddenly we have some copycat criminals trying to attempt crimes like kidnapping in Lagos, and naturally, Lagosians will become apprehensive.
Trying to attempt?
Of course, yes. I'm using that because Lagos is not known.
Severely kidnapped.
Hold on. Lagos is not known. I mean, there are parts of this country that I will say very honestly that kidnappings are actually the major crimes that thrive in those areas. But Lagos, we all know, and if you must be sincere, you will actually agree with me, that kidnappings particularly has not been one of the things that Lagos has been known with.
Yeah, but I mean, we've heard what you have reeled out, but is crime not on, are you saying that crime is not on the increase in Lagos from the reports?
Let me tell you,
are those things reported not, didn't they happen?
Yes, they might have happened. But what I'm trying to say is that in crime statistics, for you to determine whether there's an increase in crime, it is not just about picking incidences.
The reports did not compare crime in Lagos to other countries.
No, but what the report have done is to reach a curious conclusion that there is an increase.
Is there no increase from your records?
I don't believe there's an upsurge. What has happened is we have a new challenge that has to do with kidnappings. And the good thing is that we've already developed a very strong standard operational procedure that is commencing this week. And we are going to lock up the entry and exit points in this city. And we have a very strong intelligence base that's going to help us to tackle this crime and tackle it very quickly. This is not the first time that kidnappers have attempted to actually move into Lagos. Remember when Marvel Apoibo was the commissioner of police in Lagos, there was an attempt by kidnappers to come in. The first thing they did was to pick up a Lebanese somewhere in Victoria Island. They took him to a hideout. They negotiated a ransom of 20 million. The money was actually delivered, but we followed suit. The commissioner himself personally led an operation. That operation was clinically executed.
Yeah, but Frank, you
and
know...
every attempt